webinar series. This evening, we are presenting an overview of GAfutures. I have with me tonight Ms. Carol Ann Lott, and I am Angie Wilson, and we are outreach representatives for the Georgia Student Finance Commission. We also have with us Ms. Mindy Morrow, as well as Ms. Adrian. Adrian and Carol Ann and myself, we are outreach representatives with Georgia Student Finance Commission, and we cover a territory. And as we go through, if you have any questions, please be sure to ask those questions in the chat box. So tonight we're going to cover an overview of GAfutures, the homepage. We're going to look at creating an account. We're going to look at HOPE and state aid programs. We're also going to look at federal aid and scholarships, as well as college planning, career exploration, resources, about us, and we're going to look at the help feature on GAfutures. Now, GAfutures.org is Georgia's primary resource to help students plan, apply, and find affordable ways to pay for college. Now, although creating an account is not required to access all of GAfutures' wonderful resources, certain parts of the site do require account access. To create an account in GAfutures is very easy. You click Create an Account button located at the top of the screen. Once you've clicked on the Create an Account button located at the top of the home page, you'll be asked to select the group that best describes you. Not all of the information listed is required. However, in order to access your HOPE GPA, you will have to add your social security number, which is not a required field. Plus, the more completed fields you have, the more information will be pre-populated in any program applications you access through the site. Then you will click the Acknowledgement of Terms of Use and Privacy Policy and click Create an Account. Very easy. Now, with my GAfutures for Students, there's a lot of things you can do in the website, and these are some of the things that you can do. You can check your HOPE GPA. You can apply for dual enrollment. You can view and request high school transcripts. You can apply to participating colleges. You can apply for state financial aid, and you can receive general updates and reminders from GSFC. Now, first up, let's look at the HOPE and state aid programs. Now, this section serves as a one-stop shop for everything you need to know about GSFC administered programs. Students can research the different types of programs, their requirements, and deadlines. Students can also visit this tab to apply for various GSFC administered programs. Now, you can find all GSFC administered financial aid program applications by clicking on the first bar, which is State Aid Applications and Forms. Now, State Aid Applications houses the GSF Apps application, and this is the application for HOPE, HOPE scholarships and grants, as well as Zell Miller scholarships and grants. And please remember, you do have to have your social security number in your profile in order to begin the application. Now, under the HOPE and Zell Miller Scholarships tab, you can click there for detailed information about all the information about HOPE and Zell Miller scholarships. Now, HOPE and Zell Miller scholarships are two of Georgia's most popular resources. Under the HOPE Scholarship tab, you can learn about the eligibility for the HOPE Scholarship. You can learn about award amounts, what are a list of the eligible universities. And the great thing about the HOPE Scholarship is that it's going to pay a large portion of your tuition at HOPE eligible schools if you qualify. The same thing would be under the Zell Miller Scholarship tab. This will be all information about the Zell Miller Scholarship. You can find out about basic eligibility. You can, there's a tab for helping you understand your HOPE GPA, and you can find out about award amounts. And the great thing about the Zell Miller Scholarship is that it will pay 100% of the standard tuition if you're attending a public university in Georgia, Hope eligible college or university. And it pays a portion of the tuition at private colleges as well. Now, GSFC also administers the Hope and Zell Miller grants, and the grants are going to be for students who are enrolled in certificate or diploma programs, and the majority of these programs are going to be found at our technical colleges. Now, the good thing about the Hope grant, it does pay a large portion of the tuition for the certificate and diploma programs as well. And there's more information here about the eligibility as well as application deadlines and a list of the eligible colleges and universities. Zell Miller Grant is another great program. This is also for students who are in certificate and diploma programs. And there's more information here about the eligibility, how to qualify, the award amounts, as well as the eligible colleges and universities there. Now, the Hope Career Grant is another program that's also available for students who are going into certificate and diploma programs. And there's more than 300, I think it's 338 different certificate and diploma programs that fall under this grant. A lot of great programs that are eligible for this program, and you can find the eligible programs by clicking on the link to the left. Financial aid planning is a crucial part of preparing to go to college for the majority of students. And GAfutures has all the information you need to help you get organized and to plan accordingly. And the financial aid and scholarship section, or the federal aid and scholarship section, has a lot of the answers to your financial aid questions. And it enables you to search and apply for aid as well. Not sure where to start? Then this is your section. Financial aid basics is a great overview of the financial aid process. Now remember, completing the FAFSA is the first step in the financial aid process. We have a link here that links to the FAFSA as well as it gives you additional information. All FAFSA basics and information is stored here. Now, most students have the misconception that all scholarships are merit-based or requires an essay, but you can use the scholarship search tool to find other forms of financial aid. There's some pretty unique scholarships available that you may be eligible for that can help you supplement your college expenses. And one of the new enhancements to the system is that you can now save scholarships associated with your My GAfutures. The scholarship search uses a national database that can be searched by keyword, or you can use various filters to help narrow down your search. A lot goes into planning for college, and the college planning section of GAfutures provides information and guidance for this very important process. Learn the requirements of different types of schools. You can look at information on the SAT, ACT, Compass, and ASSET tests. You can research schools from all across the nation. You can find out how previously earned college credit will transfer between colleges in Georgia. You can apply online to participating colleges. And you can also have high school transcripts sent to your colleges electronically. The College Decision Guide area of GAfutures will help you start making your plans to get to college. There's some great tools under this section. In the College Decision Guide, users can plan what classes that you'll need to take to help you prepare to meet college and career pathway requirements. Users can also follow a timeline for each year of high school and stay on track for graduation. There's also a test prep section. And this section also introduces students to the net price calculator. And this is a very helpful tool for students and parents to get and to estimate what it may cost to attend a given colleges. Colleges will have their own net price calculator that includes costs specific to that school. Once you have a list of the schools where you would like to apply, you can use the college application section of college planning to actually apply, as well as keep track of your applications online to participating colleges and universities. In the college application section, users can learn more about the college admissions process by applying to participating colleges and universities, and you may also save incomplete applications as well. The career exploration section helps students start to think about possible career paths. There are various assessments to help determine interest and skills. There's also tools for students to research possible careers, as well as tools that can be used to aid military individuals in their transition to civilian life. Under the Learn About Yourself tab, this helps students identify some of their strengths, interests, and the careers best suited for their personality. Students can take career assessments provided by the Georgia Department of Labor. To get started, click the Learn About Yourself section of Career Exploration. In addition to taking career assessments such as the Interest Profiler, users will find interactive tools such as My Next Move and Career One Stop to aid students of all ages in researching possible career options. The Interest Profiler determines interests and matches them to careers. Career One Stop illustrates how your skills relate to potential careers. You can also locate training opportunities and search for employment in your area. My Next Move will help you find out what careers require the basic skills you may already have, as well as discover your career interest in a few quick steps. Also under the Career Planning tab, you can explore careers with Georgia's Hot Career List, also provided by the Department of Labor. The Georgia Hot 100 Career List identifies careers that are in demand or in an up-and-coming field. Available data includes the education level required, the average salary, as well as the employment outlook. You can also learn about high-demand jobs and how quickly you can make it into the workforce. Many of these skilled trades are supported by the Hope Career Grant that I mentioned earlier. Many skilled trades require minimum education level while preparing for the workforce. And some examples of that could be a welder going into welding, industrial maintenance, computer information systems, the healthcare field, and that's just to name a few. In the Resources tab, it will summarize the top requested tools of the GAfutures site. In the Resources tab, the user will find shortcuts to the administrative resources, GAfutures training and frequently asked questions and quick guides, student resources, and the GAfutures student newsroom. Do you need training or have a function question? Check out the Resources tab. Frequently asked questions can answer many of the questions you may have. Now let's take a look at the home page. We wanted to put faces and names to some of the students who have benefited or are benefiting from the almost 20 financial aid programs GSFC administers. So GAfutures has a section just for our award recipients. We encourage students to submit their scholarship success stories, and they can access the form at the bottom of the award recipients page. GSFC in the News highlights media coverage from around the state related to GSFC and the programs that we administer. GAfutures has enhanced GSFC's social media presence with a live Twitter feed. Our Twitter feed is a great place to find resources and information that can help in the college planning process and even after you're in college. On the right side menu, you can find the latest information under News You Can Use. Trending includes links to any new programs, announcements, and the current year's award amounts search tool. Shortcuts next to trending give some quick links to things such as our program regulations, the GSF apps application, and your HOPE GPA. Underneath trending and shortcuts, you can find links to some of our partners in education. And finally, to the left of the Twitter feed is where our school professionals can access their management systems. And for our award recipients, you can click on the HOPE and State Aid tab and scroll to the bottom of the introductory screen. And we encourage you to share an award recipient story by clicking Fill out this form. Complete the award recipient form and send it to GAfutures@gsfc.org. We really love to hear your success stories. So we encourage you to please complete this form and let us know how you've benefited from some of our programs. Now, under our Twitter feed, you can email getsocial@gsfc.org prior to any event you would like to promote on GSFC social media. And we also encourage you to tag GAfutures when tweeting out about your event. That will appear on our GSFC Twitter feed. And last but not least, you have the GAfutures About Us tab. In the About Us tab, you can learn more about the Georgia Student Finance Commission. You can contact our help desk with any technical and issues or program-specific questions. You can schedule presentations and more. Are you planning a financial aid event for your school or organization? GSFC offers financial aid counseling workshops and trainings all over the state of Georgia. Click here to learn more. Georgia Student Finance Commission outreach representatives provide in-person support across the state of Georgia. And in the outreach section, users can search for GSFC events in your area. You can locate the GSFC representative for your district. And you can also request a GSFC to contact your school or organization. And this is a map of all of our representatives, and so you can look for your particular, where you're located, your particular county, and you can find your GSFC representative. This also has the contact information for each GSFC representative. Also, use the Outreach tab to find public events near you. You can search by high school, by city, or the type of event. And thanks to the efforts of the Outreach team, thousands of students and their families are more knowledgeable about the resources available to help find affordable ways to pay for college. Are you having issues or problems with one of our programs or the website? Be sure to utilize the Help feature. Click the Contact Us button to access the Help form for additional assistance. Be sure to complete the form and select the appropriate area of support from the drop-down box. And lastly, this is how you can contact us. We do have an 800 number. We have a call center, and that number is 800-505-4732. You may also contact us by emailing outreach@gsfc.org. And we are very social. Please be sure to follow us on our GAfutures Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all the latest and greatest information about financial aid, tips, resources, reminders, and more. And we just want to thank you for joining us tonight. This was just a kind of a quick overview of GAfutures. And as always, if you need additional assistance, please be sure to contact your outreach staff. Be sure to go under the Contact Us, About Us tab, and find your representative contact information there. And we thank you, and we hope that you have a good evening.